So that's a relic from COVID. Feels like it's a long time ago now.
It's almost high years, 18 years. We're getting in our 18th year, I think.
Yeah, that's the beginning. It feels even longer.
And what did you sort of feel about our last 18 years?
I don't think I could sum up 18 years in a moment, but if there's an aspect that I've really come to love is that we have this eclectic mix of people who feel so comfortable together, whether at classes and lectures or at shul.
Yeah.
You know, people who they're just discovering their first connections with Judaism, and then people who have been involved for many, many years, and the commonality is that spiritual quest.
Isn't it amazing that it's the people who have less knowledge that seem to have the greater thirst? And that's the curiosity and excitement that I feel that I get from listening to them and hearing their questions.
Yeah, and then learning from them.
We learn a lot.
I learned that at the beginning, like when I was all cocky and I thought I had all the answers, and then realizing how from everyone's questions, I was forced to learn so much more. Like, it's what the Mishnah says, and from students we learn more.
How do you feel in shul? Because you've got people there who really know very little about what the davening's all about.
I love it, because there's a beautiful innocence. You know, for years growing up, there was a certain dogma and rigidity, and it's not that anything has changed here, it's that through everyone, we've been able to discover a much deeper element of Yiddishkeit and Jewish tradition and spirituality.
That's how I feel, you know, when I'm in front of a class giving a lecture or a shiur, just looking at people's faces and their genuine involvement, and they're picking everything up. It's exciting. It's absolutely exciting.
Well, you love it. You love that stuff. Always have.
Yeah. I know, and you know, the way we do it, which people are looking for, which is just you know, we give of ourselves and people grow as a consequence of that, and just the idea that these are thirsty people. They're the real McCoy.
I look at it like they give. Like we only are because of their giving.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, I'm not even talking about financially. I'm talking about intellectually and spiritually. Like, it's only because they've showed up. They've invested themselves. That brings something out in us.
It is.
I don't know. Is it about us or is it about them? That's the beauty of.
Yeah. And it's also
that's what I've gained.
Look, I think it's also the times. People are today in a world of insecurity and rapid change, and they're looking for something to root themselves, to be able to have solidity, to be able to have a term of reference for everything.
That's definitely driven an influx more recently. Just the ability to connect with people that organically we wouldn't have met. It's not how society works. You generally stay in your bubble.
And I think it's the spiritual dimension. That's what I call the vertical dimension. You know, a lot of information on the surface. People give it, to go in depth in something, I think that awakens people's quest. Yeah,
that's throughout history. That has been what unites people, is that depth, and it's the non-horizontal.
Yes.
The non-horizontal.
Very much so. Thoroughly enjoy that.